Welcome to Lined Musings. In this video, I'm going to be setting up my reference planner. Before we get into what a reference planner is, I will just show you this Filofax that I purchased off Amazon. So this one here is the Finsbury, and it's a pebbled black leather in the pocket size. And it has this little clip clasp, and I'll just show you, it opens up, but it doesn't stay open. At least for now, it doesn't. So maybe I can train it. I hope so. And I think it is because there's this pocket in the back here. Not sure what I'll use that for just yet, but this is how it looks. These are the pockets that it has. And it came with all these inserts as well, including this pocket at the back and this little ruler. There's a zip here as well. Not sure what I'll use it for, but everything's really tight. I will say that, even with card pockets in the front. But maybe it's just because it's super new. I'll keep you updated on how it wears over time. So I'll just take you through the inserts it came with. We've got these 6 tabs, which would be quite handy, but I did purchase some and I'll show you those later. So it comes with these to-do list inserts, some lined paper and grid paper, and some coloured lined pages as well. Probably a bit too colourful for me, but maybe I'll find a use for them later. And we got some personal details pages. I'll probably use this English one. Yeah, might be handy if my planner gets lost. And I'll probably toss out these ones in other languages and these specific 2023 inserts. Just checking to see what else is in here. Some religious festivals, again 2023 specific, so I'll get rid of those. I won't need this, and all these 2023 pages unfortunately are no longer useful, so I will be getting rid of those as well. Now we do have these notes pages in the back, which I can probably salvage. And this pocket and ruler I'll definitely use. I'll just open up these rings now. I feel like the ruler has made some marks on the pocket, but it should be okay. So we'll be removing a massive chunk here. It's pretty much all the weeklies pages and the 2023 specific pages. We'll just go through them, make sure that there's nothing I want to keep. I'll set this one aside as I might use it. But I think everything else was not useful if I recall correctly. Actually, there were the notes pages. I'll just grab those ones. Just being conscious of trying to save as many pages as I can, and I can just use them as scratch paper. I think that's everything I'm gonna keep, and then everything else I will maybe try to find a use for it, but if not, it will go into the recycling bin. Got these coloured lined pages here. I'll set them aside for now. I haven't got a use for them just yet, but I do like them, and perhaps they could be used as a feature page. I'm not sure, but I'll keep them here. Got these contacts pages. Just pull out the rest of them and we can go through them separately. So these tabs I probably won't use because I've bought some transparent ones. I do like these to-do list sheets, so I'll set those aside. And these lined and grid pages. These ones aren't year specific, so they might come in handy. Just pop those to the side, and what I will show you now is my commonplace journal, which holds the notes I made when thinking about setting up this reference planner. And if you're curious, this is just in the Hobonichi Day Free Notebook for 2024. Okay, so here's the page, and what I've done is numbered the categories. So we've got plan, life and well-being, home, and also collections and lists. And when I decided I wanted a reference planner, I went ahead and created some printable inserts for Happy Mail Studios. So in this pile, I've just got some of my inserts and also just some random ones I printed earlier on. And I also bought some items from 1521 Studio. I'll just let that focus so you can see. Another Australian shop that sells stickers and also inserts. So I bought 2 sets of pocket-sized tabs, these 4 side tabs and these 3 top tabs. For now though, I will just use these 4 tab ones as I've got 4 categories, so it makes sense to. And each of these dividers has a protective seal on them, so I get to peel these off, which is the best feeling ever. And here I have some labels, also by 1521 Studio. I used some of these for my plotter, so there is some missing, but I think we have enough here to cover the categories I was after. So we will start with the perpetual calendar in my reference planner. Just checking to see if there's any other suitable stickers. I'll just bring you closer so you can see the options as well. I'm a bit spoilt for choice here. I'm just wondering if I should use calendar or yearly. I think I will go with yearly, so I'll just pop a calendar back. Just trying to get this perfectly centered. There we go. I really like the look of that. I was also contemplating getting a frosted or vellum type divider, but I'm happy with this choice. Just having a look at my categories again. Just thinking if I want to keep it in this order or if home and collections should go before well-being. I think I'll have home as the second tab. It's so nerve-wracking trying to get this centered, but also so rewarding when it is. It's the simple things, isn't it, guys? Looks so good together. I'm so happy with these 1521 Studio tabs and stickers. Next up we have the collections section. I think we might be able to use lists for this. I'm not sure there's anything else that works for it. I mean, it would work if there was a collection sticker, but we've only got what we've got. I think lists will do the job. Okay, this is looking so good. I'm excited to pop these in the rings with the other inserts as well. Last but not least, we have my wellness tab, which will be the section where I pop in things like my ideal day, everyday reminders, simple living notes, things like that. Okay, so that's all 4 tabs sorted. I'll just pop them in so we can see what that looks like. I'll just get rid of these residual plastic bits. So that's the dividers done and dusted. Okay, I had to go get these pieces that I had prepared earlier. So I got a picture of my cat Moira, some stickers, and some of those inserts as well. So these are my inserts I created for Happy Mail Studios, and they are the grid with header printables. I also have these plain grid ones as well, but I think for my reference planner these headers are going to be really handy, and I've already got a vision for it, so I will show you. First, for the perpetual calendar pages, I will be using my elegant medium month stickers. I am just slightly worried it might be a little bit too big, but we'll pop on January and see how we go. Not too bad, I think that fits perfectly. Okay, and now I have these number strips from 1 to 31. They're the vertical ones as well, which works perfectly for this spread. Clearly this is the first time I've used these printables, and I just took a little bit longer than expected to find the middle with the 2 columns. That is how it's looking. I probably should have just shifted those first set of numbers all the way to the left, but I'll figure that out later. Now we've got all this space at the bottom here, which could be good for notes. Just trying to find that sheet. Sorry about that, I left it near the printer. So this is my notes sticker sheet, which is new to my shop, but I will pop this down below for any notes for that specific month that might occur every year. Hence the term perpetual calendar. Now I won't do every single month, but I'll do January and February. But you've already seen this, so I will speed through it when I edit this video. Okay, so that's February done. Still not sure about the placement, but I can always rework this later. And that's what it looks like inside the rings planner. And I also wanted to decorate this planner as well. I don't have too many cards, but I got this one from Sweet Freckled Designs, and I'll just show you what I used to hole punch these inserts. So this is the Repesco hole puncher, and it accommodates for multiple different sizes. I just got it from eBay, but I think it's more readily available in other countries. So in here there's all these different sizes that you can shift these sections so you can get the holes to punch with the correct spacing. So I'll just show you how I did that with Hannah's card. And I just placed it in where there were the 3 holes, and that way if I did want to use this for a different size planner, it could work, like personal, because I did contemplate doing this in personal, and knowing me, I might change things up eventually. So it fits in like that, and yeah. So just to recap with the stickers that I used for this perpetual calendar section, I used these note stickers and these vertical strips from 1 to 31. And for the next section, or sections I should say, these are what I'll be popping in the headers. Now I did create this just for my own personal use, and I do have custom stickers on my site, but just to note that for the custom stickers, it's 2 words max per sheet. I might release a full sheet of custom words at some point, but for now it's just the 2 words max. Okay, so for the next section, which is home, I'll continue to use these grid with header inserts, and I'll use these stickers that I created. So the first one is zone cleaning. So the purpose here is that I can reference these notes whenever I like, and they are not time or year specific. So currently these kind of notes are sitting in my previous commonplace notebooks or in my keep notes in my phone. So I just thought it'd be nice to have them all in one place and easily accessible, and something I can flick through or hold in my hand. So this is the eco cleaning sheet that would be used for eco-friendly recipes for cleaning my house. And the next section is titled Moira, which is the name of my sweet cat. And here I would just pop in her vaccination dates and any other notes that I'll need for when I visit the vet. And then I'm thinking home insurance, just notes on my policy, what might be covered, just all that adult stuff. And I guess you could argue, you know, these notes are already somewhere digitally and it's probably easier to find, but I like to have it available in a physical form, even if it's just a summary. Here we've got my vehicle information, so just my rego number, insurance info, maybe the last time I got serviced, things like that. Next up, I have a finances insert. So this one will be more about like financial goals. I've been able to follow the 50-30-20 rule, and I am thinking of changing up those numbers just to better our financial situation in the future. And I believe that is everything for the home section. I'll just flick through my little pile here so you can see an overview. We've got zone cleaning, eco cleaning. Oh, I'll just flip these over so they're in the right order. Moira's page, and home insurance, vehicle info, and finances. And I'll just pop these inside the rings. It's so nice to see it all coming together now. I've had this on my to-do list for so long, and I finally had a spare few hours this weekend to get it sorted. I'll just flip these over to the other side, which takes us to the next section, which is the lists. And so these are things that would typically be in my Hobonichi weeks, but they were in my 2023 notebook. And I just didn't feel like having to rewrite this every single year. So it made sense to me that these would live in my reference planner. So that's meals on rotation. And knowing that there aren't that many, I will just follow on to the next page and pop in Viet dishes here. So having a Vietnamese background, there are a bunch of Vietnamese dishes that I would like to learn from my mum. So just keeping a record of those here to ensure that I do get to them. Next up, no buys and low buys. Again, I think these are actually in my Hobonichi 2024, but can't hurt to keep reminding myself what I should and shouldn't buy. Sorry, my camera cut off there, so just continuing on from where I left off, I am popping down the packing list for a short trip. Behind that sheet, I will do the packing list for an overseas trip. just noticed this is one of the sheets where I cut the corners. I'll show you what I used to do that. So I got this little corner cutter, also off eBay, and there's 3 different sizes. I use this small one here, and you just pop it in and press it down. I really like the look of that actually. I might do the same for all of the inserts when I get the chance. So that's everything for the lists section. And the great thing about rings is that I can keep adding to this, and I can change the order of these sheets as well as I see fit. And the last section from these 4 tabs is wellness. So I'm always watching self-help videos or listening to podcasts or audibles about how to, better the way I'm living my life, or ways that I can improve my health and mental well-being. The point of this section is to consolidate all of my learnings, all of my notes, and keeping them in this one place that I can reference whenever I need to. The first one is my ideal day, and what I'll do is have a time strip from, I think it's 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. Let me just grab that. Okay, here it is. So time strips 5 to 12, vertical in 3.55 millimeters. And so what I'll do is stick this down on the left hand side and make notes on what it is I want to have completed by that time of the day. So that's it, pretty simple, and I'll fill that out off camera. Honestly, hoping it does all fit there, otherwise I might have to space it out a bit. What's next? I think maybe everyday reminders. So this section I currently have in my notes on my phone, my Google Keep notes, and it's just like reminders for me, like to be focused, humble, present, open-minded, things like that. And I just read those notes sometimes just to start the day fresh and with the right mindset. And the next one I'm thinking will be healthy habits, and that's just reminders again on habits that are generally good for you. So like drinking lemon water, yoga, exercise, all that jazz. And we got the slow living list, which are things I can do in my day that I guess slow things down a little, like baking or cooking or journaling. And the simple living formula is, I think, from a podcast I was listening to, and it just had a whole list of items on how to live life more simply. I'm sure you can feel a trend here. Yeah, I just wanna improve my mindset outlook to make things a little better. This one here is the 4 Agreements, which is a book I read. And if you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend. I have a read of this when I feel stressed out or out of sorts. I think that's everything for the last section, well-being. So let's just put it all together. I do have this one thing I want to add to Moira's section, and it's just a sweet little Instax photo of her I'm thinking I will glue it to this cat piece of paper that I've already hole punched. Just grabbing my trusty glue stick. Super cute. I think that's just added a whole lot of character to Moira's section there. And I plan to add more cute things, decorations in here as well. Just need some time to collect them. Gonna see if my stickers fit in this pocket at the back. It doesn't look like it will. Maybe if I pop them in the back pocket. It's usually where I put them in my Mo term. So let's have a look. That looks like it fits and it won't bend if I close the planner. Yeah, that'll do for now. So off camera, I will also do the rest of these perpetual calendar pages with this sheet. Maybe the tab stickers will fit in this back pocket. So I have these 3 top tabs as well that I purchased from 1521 Studio. I didn't think I'd use them, but we may as well pop them in, hey? So I'm thinking I'll use the last one for notes, but I did use that sticker already in my plotter, so just trying to find an equivalent. And I think Misk fits the bill here. There we go. I think that looks good. So I had a whole bunch of just these grid inserts, so I've popped them in here. And I've got a few more lying around, and that way it just doesn't go to waste. Okay, let's do a flip through of my reference planner setup. Clearly this is just the foundation. I will still need to actually spend some time filling them out. These are some tabs I didn't end up using, so I'll set them aside and they may be useful at a later date. Okay, so quick flip through. We've got the perpetual calendar, which I'll need to finish up. In the home section, I've got zone cleaning, eco cleaning, and Moira's little pages. I'm loving this in stacks, and I'll probably stick another one on this side. And we've got home insurance, vehicle info, finances, and then we go into the collections or the lists. So meals on rotation, Viet dishes to learn, no buys and low buys, and a packing list for a short trip and also for an overseas trip. That takes us into my wellness section. So here we've got the ideal day with a number strip. We've got some everyday reminders and also healthy habits, a slow living list, simple living formula, and the 4 agreements. Got a couple spare tabs here, and then the Misk section, which currently just has a bunch of scratch paper. And in the back here, I just have that sheet from Filofax with just my personal information. And the handy pocket and ruler by Filofax. And my Happy Mail Studio stickers in the back. I do quite like this black Filofax insert, so I'll pop it here in this section just to separate it from the notes. And that is pretty much my reference planner setup. I hope you enjoyed the video and watching me play around with my Filofax and some new inserts and setting this up. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this content, please subscribe. Until next time, bye!